Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with Flo. Our voices are completely gone. If you're someone like me, high blood pressure during the game, I recommend Hawthorne Berry, dog. It helps calm you down a little bit, but that was crazy. But we're here to talk about Nick Wright. His words bit him in the ass. So many different things he said that was going to happen, didn't happen in the playoffs. You don't believe me?
Kept the receipts.
Kept the receipts, dog. Check this out.
All right, so you've been super high on the Cowboys all season and still have them making the Super Bowl. But your surprise NFC pick was the Rams. I think we're going to show a tweet for those watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that was the layout. Is the only reason you have LA going so far is because there's no chance that Dallas can beat San Francisco?
No, listen, I think that could be a really tough matchup for the Niners. Divisional opponent. The Rams are 7-1 over the second half of the season, and the one loss was in overtime to Baltimore. A Baltimore team that's kicking the teeth in of everybody. That's the Rams' only loss. The Rams beat the Niners in the playoffs a few years ago with Stafford playing quarterback. I think there is a chance of a little bit of rust factor for Brock Purdy having the bye and sitting out this past week. I also think you're not going to blow out this Rams team. And if you're in a close game late, I don't know that I trust Purdy at all. So I just think for the Rams, it's also why I thought it was a mistake for the Niners to not try harder in that game in Week 18. If the Niners had won that game, the Rams would have dropped to the 7 seed. That would have meant it's Rams-Cowboys in round 1. I think everybody would agree with me that maybe Lions fans wouldn't, but after the Niners, the two best teams in the conference, my opinion, are clearly Dallas and then the Rams. By losing that game to the Rams, the Niners, I don't want to say guaranteed, but set it up to where they're probably going to have to beat both of them. The Rams in round 2 and the Cowboys in round 3, if you think like I do, that the Rams are going to beat Detroit. And so, I think the Rams can go to San Francisco and win. I think McVay, who hasn't had regular season success against Shanahan, will be ready for what they've got cooked up there. And I think that then Dallas, of course, does get to host the playoffs the rest of the way. But I'll tell you right now, if it's a Cowboys-Niners NFC title game in San Francisco, I'll go with Dallas. I'll believe Brock Purdy's playing in the Super Bowl when I see him in the Super Bowl.
All right, man. So obviously he said we're going to play two teams that didn't. But the part that stands out the most, the dude says he'll see it to believe it. Well, bitch, you saw it, baby, and it's happening against your team. Flo, what do you think about this whole situation, man? And is it going to bite Nick Wright in the ass?
Man, I love this, man. This guy's takes age so badly. They age like freaking old milk. They age like that one guy or girl who goes out partying every single weekend, and then a few weeks later you see him, you're like, or a few years you see him, you're like, oh, damn, what happened to you? That's what his takes remind me of, because this guy has been horrible at what he says, and now it's coming back to bite him in the ass. And I know this guy's going to double down. Come on. We're going to be going up against his boy, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes Mountain, who he loves to pretty much to the death of him, you know? That's his ride or die. So this is great, man, because this is the ultimate way for Brock Purdy to shut this guy up. To be honest, I wish we would have seen the Rams and the Cowboys, how this guy predicted, but obviously he's never right. However, I don't care, man. As long as we're going to the Super Bowl, we go out and win that sucker, man. That's all I care about at the end of the day. But I hope Brock Purdy, Super Bowl Sunday, my birthday, I hope he shuts that Nick Wright for good. Just shh.
He said he'll see it to believe it. Well, it's happening, man. It's absolutely happening, and I'm pumped, man. And you know what? Honestly, I told you this before. I said we're going to be playing the Chiefs. I said Niners, Chiefs. I know everyone said the whole conspiracy thing with the whatever, the logos of the purple, whatever, but I wanted the Chiefs, and I thought it was going to be the Chiefs because of this guy, man. This guy has been tormenting this poor dude Purdy for just doing everything right and just blasting him for no reason, saying that he's not the guy. But let me tell you what he did in that third and fourth quarter. Clutch plays. When there was no one open sometimes, he took off and he ran and he ran and ran. He looked like Forrest Gump out there when he was at Alabama. Absolutely amazing. I'm at a loss for words right there. I know he threw that one interception. He got hit. I think Feliciano got pushed back, and that was his big mistake there. But overall, that second half, it was just clutch. It kind of reminded me of that last drive last week, against the Packers, where we had to have it in that last drive where we needed to score a touchdown to pretty much almost seal the deal. He did that, man. We've been talking about this forever. It's not going to become our defense that wins the championship. It's going to be our offense. Their offense is going to be the one that has to win it. And look what happened. We scored 34 points. We had to score a lot of points because our defense kind of struggled. Hopefully our defense plays the way they played in the second half of the whole game against the Chiefs. But man, I'm pumped up. This guy is so wrong. Always. And if we could get the last laugh, if we could beat this team, oh man, it would just be the icing on the cake for so much that has been said about this guy. Just the lies from not only him, it's been everyone, And I'm pumped up, baby. I am pumped up to get our revenge on these guys. And then what's been happening the past 4 months, from not only these guys, but then even local guys that have been talking trash about Purdy. Purdy's the man. At the end of the day, he's our quarterback. And I didn't care. The first half, it didn't look good, but I was still thinking in my head, we still have a chance. We talked about it at halftime. Me and you looked at each other and was like, wait, how much were we down against the Atlanta Falcons? We were talking about the game, and it seemed like deja vu all over again. We're down, and then we make one play in that first drive, and I'm like, dude, this is going to be deja vu. Just like Atlanta, we were down 17 points, went to the Super Bowl. Absolutely amazing. I'm so pumped up, and we said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Judgment Day is coming, and he better be ready, man.
And I could already see this tomorrow. They're going to be like, well, he only threw one touchdown pass. But like you said, when it mattered most, this guy made plays. He should have been sacked. He escaped that freaking pocket, hit Juice. And like you said, two other times, man, he scrambled, got us those first downs. He just makes big plays when it matters the most.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. Unfortunately, like I said, I hate to rip Jimmy Garoppolo, but if that was Jimmy Garoppolo, he's sacked or he throws a pick in that situation. It's game over. But Brock Purdy, you look at his stats and you might not be like, hey, he didn't do anything spectacular, but you really got to watch the film because he makes that critical play when you need it the most.
And I said it before, our offense has surpassed our defense. This is a completely different Kyle Shanahan team. We've always had the defensive, they were the leaders, but now, heck no. It's the offense that's going to lead us. It's Purdy that's going to lead us. And he just came up clutch, man. This wasn't the NFC Championship game against the Packers where Jimmy threw, 8 times? 8 times? Nah, man. He did.
He had to go with it.
Yeah, exactly, man. He took over, and Christian did a great job too. Absolutely amazing. He was stud out there. But when we had to have it, this dude came up clutch. Those last 2 drives, absolutely amazing. Needed to have it. 34 points. You can't ask for more, man. I mean, the NFL, 34 points, they should get it done, and they got it done. But I'm pumped, man. I think we have a great chance at going to this damn Super Bowl and winning it. And we'll see what happens. But Nick Wright, man, all that talk, all that hate is coming back, man. I just can't wait, man. I can't wait. 2 weeks from now, but I wish it was tomorrow. I'm that excited.
Yeah, man, I can't wait myself. But we also still got to give credits to some of those other guys. Brandon Ayuk, crazy play, momentum changer, that concentration to catch that ball. Juwan Jennings with that one spectacular catch. Willie Mays style. Like I said, Juice, I touched on him earlier. And then Deebo Samuel, man. When freaking Gardner Johnson cheap shot at him, I think that woke him up. Yeah. After that, Deebo Samuel was playing his ass off. So, man, these guys all stepped up. Kittle, I know it wasn't his biggest production day, but, man, that sucker was blocking. He put Aiden Hutchinson on his ass. That was great, man.
How's that feeling, man? How's that feeling, Gardner Johnson, cheap shot little son of a, doing that crap? How's it feel, man? I want to see the reaction, man.
Go back to the Twitter sphere.
Exactly. That's where you belong, man. There's levels to this, man. There's levels to this. It's like when a great boxer goes up against a young cat, they think they're ready. Nah, man. Levels. Deebo, come on, dude. Don't ever come over there and try to say Deebo is a nobody. you guys got schooled. The second half, schooled, man. So absolutely amazing for all these guys. Even Kyle Juszczyk with that one catch on the sideline. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely insane. But just I want to say that second half, I got to give it to guys like Chase Young. He came in, brought some pressure. He came in there. This whole D line was starting to get some damn pressure on this guy, and absolutely amazing. And kind of on the one other thing, I don't want to say I wanted him to get hurt, Ambry Thomas, but when he came out, it seemed like our defense started playing a little better. You know, Logan Ryan came in and did his thing. It seemed like that defense should be the way to go in the Super Bowl. But we'll get into that in other videos. But man, what a win. What a job by Purdy. Nick Wright is coming, baby. Be ready. Be ready, baby. 2 weeks. I think he's going to have to eat the biggest crow in media history, man.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about this. Nick Wright, we kept the receipts. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.